What do Martha Stewart,
Kathy Ireland,
and Rosie O'Donnell all have in common?
Find out next on Sarah's Wiki Corner podcast.
It is time for Sarah's Wiki Corner. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. What are we learning about today on your Wiki Corner?
Well, first it was Red Lobster.
Yes.
Now,
oh, no.
The last Kmart, the last full-size Kmart
Is
in the mainland United States is closing.
closing its doors.
Yes,
Very
later this
sad.
month.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, this store is in Bridgehampton on Long Island and is due to close October 20th.
Whoa.
Now, the chain still has what they're calling a small convenience store version of itself
Oh.
in Miami, which largely operates out of its former garden center and offers a very limited selection of
Yeah.
items.
So it's not really a true Kmart. This is
No.
this one in Long Island, though.
Is a real deal Kmart.
Okay.
Yes. Kmart also has stores in Guam and the U.S. Virgin Islands, where it does not face competition from more successful big box stores.
Target didn't say, you know what, we want to get into the
Kind of
Guam.
break into the U.S. Virgin Islands market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. Kmart.
Okay.
Kmart's it.
Locking it down.
Yeah.
Good for them.
There's only like 4, though, I think. There's like 1 on Guam and then like 3, I think, in the Virgin Islands.
You could only fit 1 on Guam. I don't
That's
think
true. What would you need more than 1 for?
And the
You're
parking
right.
lot's probably not that big.
You're right. So the company that would become Kmart was founded by Sebastian Kresge. That's why it's called Kmart. Kresge with a K.
Kresge with the K.
Yes.
Of course.
In 1897, Kresge invested $6,700 he had saved from his job as a traveling salesman into a 5 and dime store in Memphis. He added a second store in downtown Detroit the following year. Those are the first SS Kresge stores, and they sold everything for 5 and 10 cents.
It's called SS Kresge's?
SS Kresge's.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
The low prices appealed to shoppers and allowed him to expand to 85 stores in 1912 with annual sales of more than $10 million.
I don't think I realized quite how old the roots of this store went.
Yeah. Growth early in the 20th century remained brisk with 257 stores in 1924, rising to 597 stores by 1929.
My gosh.
Kresge retired as president of the company in 1925, but continued as the company's chairman.
Sure.
Under the leadership of executive Harry Cunningham, the first full-size Kmart with 80,000 square feet opened in March of 1962 in Garden City, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
17 additional Kmart stores opened that year, leading to corporate sales of more than $483 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
With its success, the company expanded aggressively, opening an average of 85 stores per year over the next 2 decades throughout the United States and parts of Canada.
85 stores
Yeah.
a year. Was it one every 4 days?
In 1976, the company made history by opening 271 stores in 1 year, becoming the first ever retailer to launch 17 million square feet of sales space in a single
Gosh.
year.
What year was that?
That was 1976.
77, prime
Yeah.
time for Kmart. Yeah.
Yes. Until November of 1990, when it was passed by Walmart, Kmart was the second largest retailer in the United States after Sears. At its peak in 1994, they had 2,486 stores globally, including 2,323 discount stores and Super Kmart Center locations here in the U.S.
I see.
In the 90s, the company also began to offer exclusive merchandise by Martha Stewart. I remember that very well, Martha Stewart products.
Are you excited about that?
Kathy Ireland,
Oh.
Jacqueline Smith, and Lauren Hutton.
Oh, sure.
Rosie O'Donnell and Penny Marshall became among the company's most recognized spokespersons.
Oh, really?
I definitely remember those commercials for the two of them.
I kind of, maybe Penny Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Blue Light Special, remember that at Kmart?
Oh, yeah, that was big.
Yes. So that was a promotion within the store for 15 minutes within store hours only. It was advertised using a rotating blue light on the ceiling, kind of like a police car siren.
Yeah, well, it was important.
And was announced over the store public address system with the phrase, "Attention Kmart shoppers," a phrase which became a pop culture reference.
So iconic.
Yes.
What a good idea, though. What fun. You're shopping at the store and the blue light goes off and they announce
Very
it.
exciting.
And
You
save
have to
money.
run over to the aisle.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
This tale was first introduced in 1965 and was retired in 1991, though they periodically did bring it back throughout the 2000s.
Sure, well, they have the blue light. Well,
I mean, they invested in all those blue lights. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Kmart's profitability and sales peaked in 1992, and the later decline is attributed to competition with Walmart, Target, and internet shopping. In 1994, Kmart announced they would close 110 stores. Unlike its competitors, Kmart failed to invest in computer technology to manage its supply chain.
Oh.
In 2002, Kmart filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, and in 2005, they merged with Sears.
Oh, well, they said, you know what? We see Sears. They're doing really well. Let's hitch our Kmart wagon to Sears.
Right. It didn't work. The combined companies fell behind as e-commerce grew and consumer preferences changed. And together, Sears and Kmart have closed more than 3,500 stores in the past 15 years.
So what you're saying is that was like taking a boat anchor and attaching it to a boat anchor and just watching them both
pretty much.
Pretty much. Okay.
Yeah,
Sears,
pretty much.
Sears is still, they're
I don't
gone?
think so. I mean, I don't think they're gone, but there's not any around. Are there any in the malls here? I don't think so.
Sarah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I was at a mall.
I walked through the anchor stores to get to the other business.
I think a lot of them have closed.
Oh, well, very sad. Sign of the times. You picked out a record to go along with Kmart, did you, Sarah?
Yeah, so in honor of their Blue Light special, we're going to play I Saw the Light by Todd Rundgren.
The Blue Light. I got it. Sarah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Did you often shop at the Kmart in Webster?
I did.
Me too.
I did.
Me too. I remember going, like I would get, my allowance or whatever, and I want to go right to Kmart and get
blow all that money.
Blow that crisp 20.
Don't let that
that I got.
Don't let that burn a hole in your pocket.
Yeah. I mean, I remember it like vividly. Like
I'm pretty sure that's where I bought my first CD. Was at Kmart in Webster.
Yeah.
Which is now Big Lots. Is it Big
Ollie's?
Lots? Ollie's.
It's Ollie's now.
Ooh.
Well, it's Ollie's, and I don't think Ollie's is the full Kmart. I think whatever's next door to it. What is it? What's the tool? Harbor Freight.
Oh yeah.
I think it's in there too now.
Budget tools.
But I do remember, we used to go to Kmart quite a bit.
Yeah.
Especially when the Ames closed.
Right. I mean, yeah. Ames was, wow, man. It was Ames, and then went to Kmart, and Walmart opened up, and Kmart went out. And
Target opened.
Target came in, and then Walmart became a big Walmart. And that's kind of where we are right now.
Yeah. And then in the old Ames Plaza in Ontario is the Big Lots, which is, I think, in bankruptcy also.
Have you done a Wiki corner on Ames?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I know I have read the Wiki. I know I've read the page on Ames.
Have you?
Yes. Maybe not the whole thing.
You went down a rabbit hole and.
Well, I know I've either read it or you've.
Or I read it to you.
It to me.
Oh, that
like
could be
a child.
That could be.
I'm just not sure which it was.
Like a bedtime story.
Yeah, but something
put you to sleep.
Something piqued my interest about Ames at some point, and so I went on and looked. Because then they have the red logo.
Right, and then the green.
I was going to say turquoise, but did you say green?
No, I was like a turquoise.
Was it a coral? No, not a coral. That's pink.
No, it was like a turquoise.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the.
Was that them trying
the
to
employees wore like the green Ames vests.
Interesting.
There's a lot.
It's very 90s color.
It's crazy how many to think about how many stores have closed.
Yeah.
Because there used to be an Eckerd Drug also used to be in the Ames Plaza
there.
there.
Was a Phase Drugs that was in the the Webster, right next to Ames in that corner. Or now it's Time Warner, maybe? All right. You ready to go?
Or Pet Supplies Plus.
The
pet store?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it. Legends 1027, the biggest hits in the history of the world. That's Todd Rundgren, and I Saw the Light. Sarah, do you remind us, why did we just play that record?
Well, because we were talking about Kmart.
Sure.
In their Blue Light specials.
Blue Light specials.
Yes.
Everybody loves to save money. Let's recap 3 things we must take away from today's Wiki Corner. You ready?
Ready.
Go.
All right. The first Kmart store opened outside Detroit in 1962.
They were the first retailer to open 70 million square feet of sales space in a single year.
And at its peak, Kmart had 2,486 stores globally.
And if memory serves, I think you said 1992 was their peak year. Was it for billing or was it for number of stores? Whatever it was.
Profitability and sales.
1992.
That's a long time ago.
That was a great year, though.
And and they held on this one store. And I really feel like there's that one Blockbuster that's left in, where is it, Oregon?
Bend, Oregon,
yeah.
I believe.
They should really have tried to keep that Kmart open in the same vein as that Blockbuster.
Sure.
Make it like a tourist attraction.
Right. You get just one of every store left.
Absolutely.
Like one Phase Drugs just still remaining on a corner
Ames.
somewhere. One Ames somewhere. Yeah. One Gold Circle. Do you remember the Gold Circle?
I don't. That was before my time.
The Gold Circle?
The Gold Circle. What was that?
Was it a department store?
Oh.
I've only went a couple of times because I think I would go to the one in Greece, and that was a long way. And it was before I was like in school. I was young. I didn't drive.
Child, yeah.
So my parents would take me to the one in Greece. I don't know where it was. I think it was Greece. Sounds like it would be. Folks want to learn more about Kmart. Sarah, where do they go? What do they do besides Long Island?
You can go to my Wiki blog if you go to legends1027.com. On the homepage, there's a link that takes you to my blog where I post everything I talk about every day.
It's all there. Plus, you can watch the Wiki Corner unfold live on Facebook every afternoon at 4:10, facebook.com/legends1027. And all this is archived up on YouTube. Go to YouTube and search Sarah's Wiki Corner, like and subscribe so you know exactly when we post these videos, and you can kind of watch the behind-the-scenes stuff there as well. Sarah, thanks so much. Back tomorrow, fresh episode for a Thursday.
Throwback Thursday, yes.
Looking forward to it. Fleetwood Mac and Will to Power on the way, right? I'm not kidding. It's all coming up on Legends 1027.